Cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Delish. Delish. That's the most elegant shoey I've ever done.
It's lovely to meet you.
You too.
I've read that you'd never actually read Wuthering Heights, but your first experience was the script.
Yeah.
Have you read the book now?
Yeah, I've read it a bunch of times now. It's brilliant, and it has this incredible ability that every time I return to it, it feels different. I feel like I'm reading a different book somehow. It's like things have rearranged itself in this amazing way.
I wonder how many people have sat here and pretended they've read it, because I've never read it.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you said you'd never read it. I was like, okay, phew, I'm not going to even pretend.
Well, no, and I had the once Emerald said, I've got my next thing, because we've produced, all 3 films with Emerald. Yeah. And so when we were on Saltburn, she said, I've got my next thing, it's going to be Wuthering Heights. So at that point, I was like, okay, either I go and read the book now and read it like 10 times, study it inside and out, or I intentionally do not read it and I let her script be my first experience with it, which is what I ended up doing.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I did, because you can't ever get that first experience back. And it was just like reading her script was amazing, and then reading the book. And to be honest, like there's so many differences that you have a whole different experience reading the book. But she's channeled the emotion of the book in such an amazing way. Like there's like this raw emotional, there's just, it's like you almost feel like it can't be contained in these pages, and yet she's somehow channeled it into her script and into this movie, which is,
it is extraordinary. It was around 10 o'clock, otherwise I would have had a gin. I'm so I know,
it's good to watch this movie with a drink.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go to the bar after this.
Good.
Emerald said that she wants her audiences to cry until they vomit, but what do you want audiences to feel after watching such an extraordinary movie?
Just, it's funny because I have now watched it with an audience. Like at the LA premiere, it was like, hundreds of people all gasping in unison and clapping in the middle. Like I don't know if I've sat in a movie where people clap during it, but
you're on your Bachelorette, didn't you?
Well, that was a whole different experience.
That was a different thing.
That was a completely different vibe. No one was holding back then. People, were a little more conscious that they were in a public place at the LA premiere. And now my friends who were both at the Cathy's batch and then the LA premiere, they've seen it twice now and they still want to see it again. They were like, I have to see it again. I'm like, you don't have to say that to me. And they're like, no, I have to see it again.
It's because
I've got a friend flying over for the London prep because she's I have to see it again.
It's amazing though, just the way it's shot, the lighting, the colours, the costume. Everything, the symbolism. It is breathtaking. And of course there are some highly intimate moments in the movie as well. What would you say are the biggest misconceptions about filming something like that?
I don't know. It depends how much you know about making films and if you've been on a film set before. I think there's so many things that people don't realize. I remember the first time my family came to visit me on set on a TV show called Pan Am. And after about an hour, they were like, you're doing this scene again? And I was like, oh, we'll be doing this for the next 8 hours. And they're like, oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna go now. And I was like, I understand. And it's like people, I remember explaining to my family that we shoot out of order. It's like, what, you're gonna do the last scene on the second week of shooting? And then it's all, how are you gonna know? And it's like, that's just how you're gonna do it. You gotta shoot in blocks of locations and move stages. And there's all this so I feel like there's so many things that people might not know about film sets, but they are this beautiful ecosystem. And when you have, and I really do think the director informs the vibe on a film set. I feel like whatever vibe and tone they set, it kind of trickles down into everything and it trickles down into the film. And for us, we had Emerald as our leader, who is always encouraging you to just, bare your soul and go for it and know that you're going to be safe, know that she's going to take care of everything. And I never felt like I was going too far with my performance. I always knew that in the edit, she was going to, protect the performance and tell the story. And all I had to do as an actor was just give everything.
You did give everything.
So yeah, I think we all did it. Everyone, when there's a director you really believe in too, there's this feeling that you want to give them everything. You want, and everyone, the whole cast, I think we're also grateful to be there and grateful to be directed by her, that we just kind of left it all out. on the table for
There
her.
was lots of trickling rain as well.
A lot of rain.
There's so much rain. Were you freezing? Did you have hot water bottles? How did they look?
We had hot water bottles in between. But look, I wasn't dry for months. It was
It was
a lot of rain.
Titanic.
It's Wuthering Heights. But I kind of knew what I was in for. I knew that was coming. I braced myself mentally.
Is it true? Was it Emerald Fennell that set up dressing rooms for both of you, where you had a shrine to each other with locks of hair?
That was like her joke on
candles.
day one of the shoot. Yeah, we like both came into our dressing rooms and had a shrine that Emerald had set up. It was, I mean, that's what I mean, like by setting the tone. Like everything was fun and funny, and the whole feeling of like everyone lean in, have a good time. Like making a movie should be fun, and it was fun. And Emerald's a fun person. She made it great.
No, it's honestly, it's an extraordinary movie. I can't wait for my daughter to see it, especially.
Yeah.
Now, I've got something I've got you a little present.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting
Only
presents
because
today.
it's nearly
Great.
lunchtime, so I feel like this is legal.
Oh, I
but as
appreciate
an
that.
Australian, I know you like shoeys.
This is hilarious. No, I literally just told Alison
This is not a urine sample. This is actual beer. Now you can either go for a VB, a real one, or a non-alcoholic one.
You're joking.
Which one?
Literally, I mean, obviously the real one. Is it actually
Yes,
VB in
it's
there?
real
You're joking.
VB. No,
But this is a very elegant shoe.
this is an elegant shoe.
Usually you do it out of some mangy old sneaker
I know,
or
an
something.
actual dirty old stiletto or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it properly for you. And
This
actually,
is
that one's empty.
beautiful.
But this is Papa Salt gin in here.
You're joking.
No, which
Oh.
I actually bought because I saw it in a bar at the Ham Hotel because the
beautiful,
bottle's
isn't it?
beautiful,
The bottle
like
is
sea
amazing.
glass
And it
by
tastes
collection.
good.
So should we say cheers?
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
I'm gonna
Go on,
neck
have
the
a
end
sip.
of it.
Have a sip. You're a legend.
I love gin.
I love gin too.
Oh my God.
I know. And that's straight. That's neat
You've
gin.
got to do the beer. Oh, there's nothing better than that sound, is there?
Cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Delish. Delish. That's the most elegant shoey I've ever done.
Do you want this one?
Honestly.
This is more Cathy's colours. This is the red one.
Yeah, they're a little pair. Yay! Gorge.